The Bermuda Progressive Labor Party remains concerned about the elders in our community that resides in rest homes. We believe that the standard of care in some of our rest nursing homes should be reviewed by an independent body, and at the same time, the Residential Care Homes and Nursing Homes Act 2001 should be a requirement that is closely monitored by government. Presently, there are not enough rest and nursing homes of an acceptable standard. As the population of seniors grows, the number of seniors requiring nursing care also grows. The PLP believes that at least 3 more nursing care facilities of the high caliber and capacity as the Sylvia Richardson Care Facility is required for our aging population. It is apparent that the government has no plans to construct further facilities. Neither are there plans to appoint qualified staff to deal with patients with Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Even for those seniors fortunate in being able to live independently, there are no plans to build further seniors' residence such as the Dr. Ken Park in Southampton. Finding a place in a good nursing home for a loved one is a process complicated by the creation of procedures that are lengthy and inefficient. It is our understanding that a position was recently created for a civil servant to match nursing homes with applicants, but it is our information that the worker recently appointed is attempting to do this without visiting any of the nursing homes, assessing them for quality and risk, or taking into account the needs of any of the applicants as per the Act. A number of small residential and nursing care homes of varying standards exist on the island. Some of these homes are in breach of the Residential Care Homes and Nursing Homes Act and probably need to be closed. The National Office for Seniors and Physically Challenged need to address this matter as soon as possible. Additionally, there is a pressing need for an anonymous abuse telephone hotline for seniors, both in the community and in nursing homes. There are no standards for extra charges or regulations concerning what nursing homes are required to supply. One nursing home asks families for an extra $200 a month for items like ice cream outings and podiatry. I believe that Bermuda needs a charter of rights for the elderly, especially the elderly in need of care, and we in the PLP will introduce such a charter. A residential care home can fulfill all the conditions of the Residential Care Homes Act, but be totally deficient in terms of dignity, respect, comfort, and appropriate care. Bermuda also needs an impartial, non-aligned body to regularly review and inspect homes for the elderly and to respond swiftly to complaints. Some complaints that have been shared with me by relatives of seniors who presently reside in privately run restrooms are as follows. A stroke victim, unable to speak with several deep open bed sores, almost skeletally thin, his body contorted and rigid, and in urgent need of specialist nursing care was found in a private nursing home. Complaints were made but to no avail. The situation was resolved by bypassing all the protocols and moving the patient to another facility. Residents in another home spend the whole day inactive, sitting in designated chairs in a main area where there is no ventilation or access to open air. One resident's nails had not been cut for a very long time. They were so long and curved that they resembled claws. One home served pizza and salad for dinner. On another night, sandwiches were served for dinner. In another home, there was mold on the ceiling and at the top of the walls, and there was only cold water in the bathroom. Another elderly lady was admitted to an assisted living unit in a 4-bedded room containing a high, non-adjustable bed with wheels that would not lock, a call button that was out of reach, a slippery floor, and no night light. The room was in complete darkness at night, contrary to the 2001 Act. During the night, she attempted to get out of bed to use the bathroom. She tried to get off the bed, which skidded across the floor, causing her to fall, which resulted in injury to her. Advancing in age does not involve any reduction of a person's rights. Age and dependency cannot be the grounds for the restrictions on any inalienable human rights. Thank you.
You mentioned a breach of the law. What's the most serious one, in your opinion?
Well, you know, I have a copy of a death certificate here where one of the causes of death in this patient was malnutrition. Under the law, every home must hire a dietitian. You know, there's some serious issues out there. And the lighting, all that's in the regulations. There should be lights on every night, all nights. You know, this where the lady fell, those beds are supposed to lock. You know, there should be a facilities, what they call activities director in every facility, so they can take people out and give them exercise. That's required by law.
Is an inspection required by law for that kind of thing?
Apparently not, because that's why we're calling for a body that will go around, a group of people that go around and inspect these homes.
Can you name and shame any of these facilities that are in violation?
I don't want to at this point. I would want, what I would urge that the folks that are responsible for administering as far as the regulations in the Act, that they do the work. You know, because when this patient ran at a home with the deep bed sores, his next of kin asked for him to be moved, and they made the necessary, presentations too.
We have no mechanism in place that follows up and checks the guidelines of these facilities.
The regulations, the law is there, but nobody, it would appear, is not dealing with it.
Even the extended care unit and its critics.
That you could have some violations there, I don't know, but I've heard good reports about Sylvia Richardson home and Lefroy House, but the private homes, some need to be probably closed.
Now, there is a procedure called reverse mortgage that can be used when people own their own homes but can't look after them, and the government can ask the banks or even order the banks to use those devices to help people stay in their own homes.
I mean, it's something that is used in other countries, but it's not used here yet because, right? Because you know, in Bermuda, the rates vary from $5,000 to $11,000 a month. You say, well, what's all this money for? Yeah, very serious. I could show you this copy of this death certificate.
Could you hold it up for us?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Malnutrition.
That's one of the causes of death. Severe malnutrition.
So the alarm bell should have gone off.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Can't treat us seniors like that.